want to spend my life mending broken people. I want to spend my life removing pain. Lord, let my words heal a heart that hurts. I want to spend my life mending broken people. I want to spend my life mending broken people.
Welcome to 3ABN Today, another cooking program with Curtis Eakins, my name, and your name would be?
Paula Eakins.
Paula Eakins, so we're married in holy matrimony of wonderful 23 years of marital bliss.
All right.
At the time of this taping this program, but could be later when you see this program, but right now it's 23 years.
But it won't be earlier, that's for sure.
Yeah, it won't be less than 23.
No.
Okay.
No. But today.
Today
we're going to be doing fast food cooking.
Okay, wait a minute. Now, fast food means it's unhealthy.
No, because I'm going to tell them why, but basically I want my individuals who do fast food, eat fast food, to say, oh, I think I'm going to watch the show today because they're going to have something real good on there.
Fast food.
We got a
Doesn't take a lot of time.
Oh, yeah, no. It takes a little bit of time, but basically it's fast food for a reason, and I'll be discussing that when we actually do the program itself.
Okay, all right. Well, let's go to the recipe at this time, all right?
Okay, we're going to be making a banana strawberry smoothie, and we're going to be making these oat burgers, Curtis.
I have burgers with the fast food.
And spicy potato wedges. And we're going to then finish up with this silken tofu pie with a blueberry top.
Oh, my goodness. This is going to be fast food. So the burgers, shakes, and fries.
But, you know, when you think about fast food, that's what people think about, right?
Really.
Burgers, shakes, fries, and then, of course, maybe some kind of a dessert. You know, they always look for dessert, so we got a dessert on there as well.
Okay, all right. Sounds good, honey. Now, these recipes you developed yourself over the years. Yeah. And I mean, I have the awesome task force of really tasting and sampling these recipes. It's an awesome job. I'm up to my ankles, but I mean, I'm willing to do it.
Of course, every now and then when you talk about that, somebody says, I'd like to be at your house doing that job.
Yeah, one guy did actually say that. You know, can Paula come home and say, no, we don't really play that. But yeah, so I had to talk to him off camera. But anyway, yeah, just would appreciate these meals you've been providing for me for the over 23 years. Yeah,
well, one of the reasons why we're doing this fast food curse is a couple things going on. Number one is that when I meet people, they'll say things to me like, you know, my family has come over to the house, they're staying about a week or on vacation, and they'll say things like, and I try to fix the foods that we fix normally. Now, and I understand that because, you know, because we're vegan vegetarians and we have a different kind of format than most of the people eat, all right? No milk, no eggs, no cheese, that kind of thing. Plant-based. We always say plant-based, all right? And one of the things that happens is that people meet me and they'll say things like, you know, I've got family coming in, and when they come over, they will not eat my food. And I say, you know, I had the same problem. I remember one time we had some friends that came to visit with us, and I'm normally fixing stuff everybody loves the food, all right? And on this particular situation, a couple days in, they didn't seem very happy.
Okay. Oh, these were younger girls.
Yeah, younger. Okay. They didn't seem very happy. Now they ate it, and they were okay with it, but they weren't happy with it. And so that kind of, first of all, it kind of hurt my feelings a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But then I said, you know what? Let me call my daughter. You know, every time something goes down, it's kind of different. I always call my daughter up. You know, we call our daughter and talk to her about it. And so we called and talked to her about that. And she said, Mommy, remember, people who come to visit with you are not going to eat the same way you do. They don't even believe in the same things you believe in, but they definitely not going to eat the way you eat. So, you know, you might need to look at their superfoods. Now, superfoods, for those of you who don't know, are those the foods you grow up with or foods you like and you're not ready to exchange them out? So in this situation, she said, Mommy, fix the foods that people like. And because they were younger,
Okay.
what did they like?
They were teenagers, so.
They were teenagers,
Yes.
hot dogs, spaghetti.
We had a pizza night, I believe.
We had pizza night.
Make your own pizza.
Build your own pizza.
They were involved in
So we changed
cooking.
everything around. And then one of those evenings, we said, tonight we're going to fast food. And they said, are we going to go out? No, we're going to do fast food here at the house. And so all the things that people normally like, Curtis, that they like from a fast food place, we decided to fix on the show.
That's true. And they ate it up.
They ate it up.
And I remember by the third day, one of the young people said, you know what? I'm a meat eater, she says.
Yes, yes,
I don't even miss the meat.
Don't miss the meat.
Because you have something in this place and something better.
And when they got ready to go home, the thing that was so amazing, when they got ready to go home, they said, would you, could you fix another one of those pies that you fixed before? That's amazing to me because they just love the food. And so it's all about when people come over, not trying to always push your stuff, but try to think about what they like and then fixing foods that are healthy, but foods that they like. It's the same thing when we talk about Jesus Christ.
And also foods that they're familiar with as far as the appearance is concerned.
Oh, the appearance.
Because see, a burger, it may be healthy, but if it looks green, people don't eat green burgers.
No.
So it may be healthy, it may even taste good.
Right.
But the appearance of a green split pea burger is not going to be appetizing.
Been there, done that.
Yes, we have.
Been there, done that. Okay, okay. So today, then, we're going to start off with our smoothie.
Okay.
And I like the fact that it's very, very good. It's delicious. And so let's look at the actual ingredients for this one. It calls for 1 banana and 1 cup of frozen strawberries and 1/2 cup of orange juice.
Oh, that's
Now,
it.
Curtis, you can't get no quicker than that.
Now, that's fast food.
That's fast, okay?
That's fast.
And sometimes people make their shakes and stuff, they'll make it with almond milk or soy milk or rice milk.
Okay.
But I really want it to be more like more of a fruity kind of a drink.
Okay.
And so that's why we're doing the orange juice in this place. However, you can use almond milk, rice milk, soy milk as the place of that, all right? But we're going to be doing orange juice. So let's bring that on over here so we can get started on this one.
So we have our blender here?
It is so quick and so easy, Curtis, to do, all right? So we're going to take that top off. And I'm going to go ahead on and pour in the juice. Yeah.
All right,
Juice going in.
100% orange juice?
100% orange juice, and we're going to go ahead on and get that banana in there. And I love that because the banana, now, I'm going to tell you, there are times when people say things to me like, you know, I can't do bananas. So guess what?
You won't be doing this recipe?
No. So when they say I can't do bananas, I say, but guess what? You can take pears.
Oh.
Chop them up real fine, put them in the freezer, you can use pears.
Okay.
You can take an apple, chop it up real fine, keep the skin on it, put it in the freezer. And so guess what? So when they can't do bananas, they could do the pears, they could do the apples, but you still get the same kind of personality.
Right,
right?
okay.
Then we're going to go ahead and put in our
strawberries. Now, these can be fresh or frozen, or would you?
They can be frozen.
It doesn't really matter.
It does not matter, okay?
All right.
Doesn't matter. It is a quick one of those things to fix. You can put the top on.
Oh, okay. And we're ready to go?
And we are ready to go.
Now, put this on what, honey?
Just push the button. All right. Let's speed it up a little bit. And you can see it's already made up. Let's go ahead one more time with that, Chris. I'm going to push on a faster one. Okay. Now, it looks like a strawberry milkshake.
Everybody does, okay.
So you want to make sure that when you're making it up, now, when I make it, I made it up and I didn't let them see all the stuff that went into it. So they went to drink it and they were like, this is really good.
Because really, a milkshake or a strawberry milkshake looks this color, so.
And then I put them in glasses.
Yes.
I put them in like drink glasses, and so that made a difference also to make the drink up,
Okay.
So we made it up.
Now, I guess if you can have the strawberries frozen or the bananas frozen, be more thicker, or would it make it?
No. These are smoothies. So for a smoothie,
okay.
Right. And for a smoothie, you want it to be more of like a soft milkshake.
Okay.
But if I want to make this into ice cream, if I want to do ice cream with this, then what I would do is I'd actually freeze the strawberries and the bananas, freeze them.
Okay.
Then put them in there. all right?
It'll be nice and thick.
It would turn into like a sorbet.
Okay.
Or like a soft ice cream. Same thing, all right?
Okay.
But now we're trying to get that illusion of looking like a milkshake, all right? And I know, I left a little there because I knew, Curtis, I knew you were going to say something.
So we can,
I knew you were gonna say
even
something.
now.
I knew you were going to say something, so I just said, you know what? Before you started up,
Before I just started up.
Before you know, I want to taste it and see what that's like, you know what I'm saying?
I'll get the residuals from the blender, huh?
No, you getting the rest of it so that we can make sure that we have enough for our
So you're not going to mess up the other two in the glass.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. Okay.
All right.
Here's your straw.
Oh, I was going to just turn it up and just drink it.
No, you're gonna do like you're supposed to do it on television.
Okay, so want me to go ahead and do it right now?
Just a little bit, because I want to taste it too.
Okay, you want to get a close up of my expression of this, and okay, this is good.
Okay, don't forget to save me some.
Okay.
Okay, let me try.
I didn't blow any bubbles either, so yeah. Yes.
Yeah, y'all.
You don't even need any sugar?
Nope, no sugar. And you know what? When I'm ready to serve it to them, what I do is I put a straw in it, so it looks just like what they're used to going.
Oh, okay.
When they actually go.
There you go.
There, right?
Banana strawberry smoothie.
Banana strawberry
There it is.
smoothie.
All right.
Banana strawberry smoothie.
Fast food.
Fast food.
We got
talking
to say.
about that fast food. It's time to go to the next one, Curtis, because
All
that
right.
one is how we're going to do that burger.
All right.
It calls for 2 cups of water, 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, which is optional, 5 tablespoons of soy sauce light, 1 1/2 cup of old-fashioned oats, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 1/2 cup of instant oats, 1 tablespoon of honey, 1/2 cup of textured vegetable protein, and 2 teaspoons of onion powder, 1/2 cup of pecan meal, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning. Well, we're very excited about this particular recipe, Curtis, because, you know, we're going to make a burger up.
All right.
And it's got to be a flavorful burger, all right? So we got lots of good seasonings
Flavorful,
here going on.
meaty, yes.
And I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to go ahead and get this turned on so we can get this water going for this particular one, because we're going to make the seasoning we're going to put together actually in this one pan,
Okay.
right?
And a lot of people, when you say oatmeal burger, I mean the word oatmeal in a burger.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people, it's hard to conceptualize oatmeal in a burger. So
I know,
it's going to be new to some people.
And we're going to talk about why. We're going to talk about
Yes.
why we have to do that in order to make this burger stick together. Because remember now, we're not using any eggs, and we're not using any milk or anything in this product. Something's got to stick together, all right?
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and put my water in. This is my 2 cups of water.
Okay.
Because that's the beginning of it.
All right.
Right? And then what I'm going to do, Curtis, I'm going to begin to add in all the other seasonings. So if you would, at this point, you can go ahead on and put in for me the soy sauce light.
All
They
right.
can do that. Go ahead and put that in.
Soy sauce light.
Soy sauce light.
Okay.
That's going to go in. And if they don't want to use the soy sauce light, they can always use the Bragg liquid aminos, all right?
Okay.
I just want kind of a hickory flavor, so that's why I'm going to put that in there. All right, and let's go ahead on and put in the olive oil is going in.
Okay,
All right.
olive oil.
Pour it in there. Get all the goodies. Okay. All right, we're going to go ahead on and put in also the onion powder and the garlic powder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now this will give us some flavor here.
Some pizzazz,
Garlic and
onion powder.
Yeah, awesome.
And we're going to go ahead and put a little bit of that honey in there also.
Right.
All right. And I'm going to scoop that in. Okay. Oh, yeah.
You've been making these oat burgers for
a while.
For a while.
For a while, okay.
We're not going to mention
put the Italian seasoning in there
Italian
also.
seasoning? Okay.
Give it that flavor it needs to have, And then we're going to put in, I said it's optional about the cayenne, but we're going to go
Just a little kick.
Just a little kick. Go ahead and put that on in there.
And this is what, 1/4?
Yeah, just 1/4.
Just 1/4.
A tad bit or 1/8.
Okay.
All right.
All of that.
Okay. All right, so this is going to go stir around now. We've got the seasonings in here.
Okay.
This is the part that really brings this burger to life, and that is we're going to add the different ingredients. Number one is we're going to add in the old-fashioned oats. The old-fashioned oats is going to give us that texture we need to have like a burger, all right? So slowly.
So this is old-fashioned oats,
yes.
all right?
Old-fashioned. All right. Put that in. And we're going to have the instant oats. Now, the instant oats, Curtis, are going to be
so why both oats? Explain that.
I'm doing the old-fashioned oats because it takes a little longer to cook, number one. And number two, it's not going to grab the water like the instant oat will do. So the instant oat is the one we're going to be using to actually give us that texture we need, like an egg is in the product itself.
So you need both old-fashioned and instant together,
go ahead
all right?
Put that in there.
All right, so you must have both.
You must have both.
Okay, we got you, all right.
And if you can see already, it's starting to get thicker. Yeah. Yeah. And we'll let that go around a little bit there. And now we're getting ready to add in the ingredients to help it to make it act like, look like, smell like a burger. All right?
So the brown is coming in with this right here.
We have 2 items. We have the pecan meal.
Okay.
Okay, and
now,
we also have the instant.
Now let's talk about the pecan meal. Now suppose someone has a problem in obtaining pecan meal. Can you walk through, what can the person do?
Okay.
It's hard to find pecan meal.
If you have a friend.
If you have a
A
friend.
pecan tree.
Or a good neighbor.
Become friends with them and ask them for some of their pecans.
Okay, I knew that was coming.
Or
I just
also
hear
around
from
the
you.
holiday time is when I really buy them around the winter, you know, in the time around Christmas, Thanksgiving, Christmas time. I usually buy my nuts and stuff at that time because they're usually more reasonable and you can actually find a lot of the different things you can't find ordinarily, okay?
So you get the pecans and then just grind them up in a blender?
In a blender.
And hence you have pecan meal.
And go ahead and put that on.
So let's go ahead and do that.
Pecan meal.
So this will add little, well, I guess a binder
Color
or
and texture to it
texture,
as well.
yeah. A good
Right.
mouthfeel.
And you can see it starting to get even thicker
mouthfeel.
now yet. And the last one is TBP, textured vegetable protein.
Okay, now let's talk about this because this may be new to a lot of people who may be watching this for the first time. TVP and there's TSP. Let's talk about this before we put this in.
All right, so now the textured vegetable protein is actually soy-based, all right?
Okay, soy-based product.
And it is a protein, of course, number one.
Okay.
And it's a dry ingredient because we're going to give assimilation of that of ground beef. So what happens to TVP, the minute you add hot water to it, it swells up and it crumbles up like ground beef.
Okay,
all right?
okay.
And that's why we're going to be putting that in there because we got to have that texture once again that when they're actually biting into the burger.
So have that mouthfeel.
That's right.
That mouthfeel.
That's right.
And also the color and also the texture.
Color and texture. And you can already see from what I'm doing here is that the coloring is just like a burger.
Yeah.
Looks like a burger. All right.
There you go.
But it's not, okay?
Oh, right. Look mighty good. Like it's getting more thick and
it's getting thicker.
Yes.
Okay. Now, what I usually do with that, Curtis, is when I do this one here, I make it up, and then I'll let it sit for a while.
All
okay,
right.
before I start trying to make the burger, because you know, you already can see it's too hot to make a burger, all right? But because we're on 3ABN TV and we love doing things quick and fast, what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually bring out it looking like when it's already cooled.
Oh.
Yeah, it's already cooled off here.
Let me put this up.
All right, put that up. And so basically, what you're gonna have is it's gonna look like that when it's cold. All right? So we're going from one texture, which is the one we're doing here, and it's got to get cool before you can make the burgers up. And then we're going to actually make the burgers itself. So we have our pan, and we're going to spray our pan a little bit with some olive oil.
So this right here in the bowl.
That is that.
It's already been cooled.
That's right.
Correct?
It's already been cooled down. That way I
All
don't
right.
get hot hands.
Okay.
Trying to make it up. All right? And I'm going to be taking also my scoop.
Oh.
And I'm going to be using a little bit of spray on my hand so it won't really stick to me.
So now we're making the burger.
We're making the burger.
So you can make it any size, I guess.
You can make it any size, but you want to
this.
make it the size of a burger because if it doesn't look like a burger, you know, you want to make it the same size a burger would be. All right?
Now, you say something in your cooking class we've been doing quite often that the one thing you hate is when you bite down into a burger in the bun. When you bite down into it, you want to get the burger with the bun. You don't want to bite down to a bun and get like maybe 1/4 of a burger in there. You want the burger all the way come to the edge of the bun. To the edge.
Yeah, and that's why I'm fattening it down and I'm making it like I want to make it here.
It has to fit the size of a bun.
Fit the bun, the bun, okay? Check that out, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna make another one. Okay, and notice now I'm putting on a cookie sheet.
All right.
I'm putting on a cookie sheet because they're gonna go in the oven. I'm not even going to fry them. They're going to go in the oven. And when they go in the oven is going to get them ready, okay?
Right, okay.
It's 375 degrees, the oven itself. And it goes about almost 15 minutes. It'll brown the burger on both sides. I kind of go in there, and then I just flip it around. But the main thing is you want it to look like a burger. Look at that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That will fit the bun.
That will fit the bun.
I guess now, can you also make sausages or...
Yes. I'm glad you asked that question. Yeah, because sometimes when I'm cooking, I do more than just one item. Like I know I might be making burgers. I might be making like maybe meatballs. I might be making sausages. Well, with
from the same, now you can just change up the ingredients or what?
Now, if I want to make sausages out of it, what I will do is I actually just take and put sage in it. And sage will make sausages taste like sausage, okay?
Yes, okay.
So you make that up that way as well.
Okay.
All right. I noticed that while I'm doing this, that you weren't like volunteering or anything like that to help make the burger up.
No, see, somebody had to have their hands dry so that I can move things around. So, yeah, I mean, you're doing a fine job too, by the way.
Well, praise the Lord.
You have really improved.
Thank you.
I've been pulling for you too.
I'm glad.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and for that, we're going to give you the smaller burger.
I'll have nothing on my hands, though.
So you want to make sure that it's nice and cool, and then you're going to take your scoop and you're going to make it into a burger. I find, you see how nice and pliable it is? It actually mashes down. If I were going to make this into like a meatball, I would just make it into a round ball, like thus and so. Okay? So it's like meatballs. Okay.
Oh, like a meatball.
Yep,
okay.
see, so if you want to make it into a meatball, you just can do that, and then you can sit them on the tray.
Oh,
All
okay.
Right? Now, let's say you want to make a sausage out of it. Sometimes we do waffles, you know, on a Sunday or, you know, brunch time. Well, if you want to make a sausage out of it, this is so versatile. Then you can make a sausage.
Oh,
Check it.
A sausage.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
yes. All right,
Okay.
really versatile.
So you can see it's very, very versatile. This is going to go in the oven at 375 degrees, and then you're going to turn them over on the other side. At the end of the program, they'll get a chance to see the burger.
So this is not being cooked in the skillet or...
Nope, no browning in the skillet. It's actually going to go in the oven.
Oh, I
That
see.
neat?
Yes.
Yeah, that way, because remember now also, we don't have it, it's a little bit of olive oil in there, but when we do it in the oven, and you don't want to go past the amount of time we've said, because if you do, it'll dry out on you, okay? But it's going to go in the oven just like this, and then when about 10 minutes in, we're going to flip it over, because it's 375 degrees. We're going to flip it over and brown on the other side as well. And at the end of the program, guess what? You know, when you do a burger, you have to have the burger bun, you got to have tomatoes, you have to have onions,
lettuce, and all that kind, yes.
And so, you know, in order, we done got that milkshake, I mean, that smoothie done already, so now we've
Got the
turned
burger.
around, and we've done the burger. Now,
Because you have a lot of burgers in your cookbook. I mean, this is not just one. You have several types of burgers.
this is the more versatile, this particular one is a nice versatile one. I have one also I do with garbanzo beans. I also make the same kind of thing with, all right?
Okay.
But now we done did a smoothie.
A smoothie, yes.
And then we've done the burgers.
Did the burger.
Now, what is missing?
How about some fries?
Okay, so we're going to go there. So we're going to have 2 baking potatoes cut into wedges, 1 tablespoon of paprika, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 teaspoon of coriander, 2 garlic cloves crushed, and 1/2 teaspoon of sea salt. Okay, well, I'm really excited about this one, Curtis, because they love potatoes.
Love potatoes,
right?
French
you
fried
love
potatoes.
Come and speak about it.
I am a potato head and proud of it. Sweet potatoes.
Sweet potatoes.
White potatoes.
Yes.
Sometimes I'll go to a restaurant, unaware, I'll get a baked potato and also potato salad and also potato wedges. I realize, wait a minute, I got 3 types of potatoes.
I don't ever have to worry about trying to fill him up, because if I've got potatoes at the house, he is good to go.
I'm good to go.
Right? So this one is a spicy potato, because we want it a little bit more spicier, because of the fact that, once again, we're doing this fast food cooking, and by it being fast food cooking, we want a little bit more seasoning to it as well, all right?
And the thing about this fast food, honey, one of the things about the fast food, of course, now with the shake, you have the milk, you have the cholesterol, saturated fat.
Right.
And with the burger, you also have cholesterol into saturated fat. Well, we eliminate both of those items and both of those ingredients. And then also, thirdly, with the French fry, that's going to be deep fat with the French fry.
Yep.
So now this is going to be a healthy alternative, but yet still have a good mouthfeel and also satisfy the taste as well.
Because you really have to remember that even if you're changing things out, even if it's vegetarian cooking, if it doesn't have the flavor, it's going to go in file 13.
That's a trash can. That's right.
And they're going to throw it away when your back is turned. They'll throw it away, you know. So the bottom line was, once again, I tried to figure out. My daughter said, "Mommy, what else?" I said, "Okay, we got the French fries going. Okay,
Yeah.
but we're going to do the French fries. We're going to bake them in the oven. Okay, so that's going to be something neat." And the other thing is, Curtis, I have my potatoes here, and there's 2 things I've done. Number one is that I've already, and you know, I took the skin off of it, because remember we're doing French fries.
Okay.
And of course.
Now let's talk about what type of potato. I'm trying to ask questions that people.
Yeah. This is the baking potato that I'm actually using, and you know, once I do it, I put it in the cold water, and I'm going to actually be cutting it into wedges. So it's going to take like 4 wedges.
Okay.
All right? So let's just go 1 down here, and we're going to go 1 here, and then we're going to do 1 here.
I see.
All right. And so we got our 4. All right. And nice size, nice size. And we're gonna do another one. Same way. And they stay in cold water so they won't turn on you. No, because they turn on oxidation, will make them turn brown on you, okay? And that's not gonna work, all right? So we got the wedges here.
So these are
now,
bacon potatoes.
I'm gonna put these, now let me tell you something. This is totally different from what I have here. So I'm not gonna even use these right now. I'm gonna put them back in the water because I'm gonna talk about these. Now,
okay.
One of the things that happens.
They're the same type of potatoes, right?
Same potato, but let me tell you what I did. When you're doing the potatoes, if you want them to cook faster and you want them to have that crispiness and you want to get rid of some of that starch so the potatoes won't stick together when you put them in the oven, then you're actually going to put them, you're going to cut them up, put them in cold water like I have here, and then this whole thing is going to go into a pot and sit on top of the stove. It says on the stove, it comes to a boil. That's all in our recipe. It goes to a boil, and we're going to let it actually then turn it down and simmer it for about 8 minutes. Then when you get done, you have this, Curtis, these potatoes. Notice the difference between the time. They're already just about started cooking.
Right, okay,
all right?
with 8 minutes in the pot.
8 minutes in a pot, all right?
Okay.
So once they get done, now remember now we're trying to keep them from sticking together, and also they will hold the ingredient better than trying to do it straight from this potato like that,
I
all right?
see.
So you're gonna
Okay.
cook it on the stove for 8 minutes, like I said before, bring it to a boil, then you're gonna turn it down and let it simmer. When it comes out, now when you bring them out, you're gonna take a paper towel and you're gonna take and get the water off of them so that voila, you actually wind up having the potatoes like this.
Okay.
All right? So like almost 10 minutes into getting ready, so they're not gonna take as long to cook in the oven.
Okay,
All right?
all right.
So we're gonna go ahead and put them in a bowl.
All right.
All right, all potatoes in.
Okay.
Nobody left behind. All right? Now, this is the part I like. We're gonna take now and we're gonna drizzle on top of that the actual, you know what, let's do something a little bit different here, Curtis. Let's put this here and then we're gonna pour it on top, all right? So we're gonna take the olive oil and I'm gonna put it in here. Olive oil, yummy,
All right.
yummy, okay? And now let's go ahead on and put in the paprika.
Okay.
I'm gonna get my little fork out here. All right, get all the goodies in there, okay? And then we're gonna put in the coriander.
Coriander. Okay.
All right. This is the seasoning to make them spicy. Then we're gonna put in the crushed garlic. I'm gonna take my fork and get some out of there.
So this is the ingredients or the mixtures are going to base the potatoes?
That's right.
And this is the sea salt?
Yes,
Okay.
sea salt.
All right.
Okay. Now, this is what's going to really bring these to life. So we're going to move these out the way so that we can actually then begin to put this over top of the potatoes. And we're going to just drizzle it on top.
I'm just going to drizzle on top. Okay.
Okay. Want all the goodies out, all the goodies
whole
out,
mixture.
all the goodies out. Let me just get my spatula. Make sure we get it all. You know, we did a show one time and I met a little girl. Her name was Miracle. When we were away, and she said to her mother, she found out we were going to be at this one place, we were doing it, and we'll talk about that another time. But anyway, she wanted to cook in the kitchen with me, and the thing that was so amazing was she had all my mantics down packed, and she said, get all the goodies out. She said the same thing.
She even had, like, she had put her hand on the hip, you know, did she do that?
I don't think I do all that, but that's what people say.
No, you do that without knowing it. You had the neck going from side to side. She's about, what, maybe 10, 12 years old?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now see that?
Okay, now it's nice and basted.
It's nice and basted,
Yes,
all right?
okay.
And sometime, you know, because on TV, I'm just using a spatula, but most time I take my hands and go in there and just do it myself, but anyway.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna go ahead and put them on a cookie sheet,
Oh, okay.
right? The name of the game is you wanna make sure they lay flat.
You want to spread them out?
Spread them out.
Okay.
You lay them flat,
Good.
okay? And they're not gonna touch each other. I mean, when I say touch each other, they're not gonna stick to each other because of the method we use, all right?
Okay.
So we're gonna lay them down flat. And then I just like to go ahead on and make sure they're down. I'm just gonna take the rest of the seasoning here. Yeah.
So now this goes in the oven.
400 degrees.
400 degrees for how long?
For about 10 minutes.
Oh,
You're gonna
10
turn
minutes.
it over. You're gonna turn it over. You're gonna turn
Okay.
it over so you know you're gonna get some of the potatoes done on one side. You wanna make sure they're done on both sides so they look like a regular French fry potato. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So this is real easy to do. You can see that. And since you're the potato guy, you know, I know that you love
I'm
this.
proud to be a potato head. All right.
Okay, so just remembering, once again, it's an easier, quicker way. You know, if I did used to do them before, but just taking them out like this and putting them on a pan and put them in the oven, it takes a longer time and it gets stuck. But when I really discovered this one here about how to actually do this method, then I found out it really looks a lot better. And you'll see that at the end of the program as well.
A lot of people just do potatoes, honey, just maybe a little salt.
Yes.
I mean, no seasoning, just a little salt, a little sea salt, and that's about it. But this has more flavor to it.
Yep. At the fast food restaurants now, the people are doing a lot more seasonings on them. This one here has the coriander and also the paprika, but you can also add other herbs to it as well. Any other herb, any other combination. Just be, you know, resourceful. But remember, because we're trying to you know, meet the demands of the person who likes to eat fast food. We don't want to get too crazy with it. We want to just make sure. Now, this is helping to turn like that golden brown. Right. Look just like regular potatoes that are actually coming from a fast food place. All right.
Now, would you put this on the top rack or the bottom rack?
Put it on top rack.
Top rack.
400 degrees. And then you're going to go in.
The 10 minutes first, and then
you're going to take your spatula, turn them over, and then do the other
another 10 minutes. Okay, 20 minutes total.
And if you find, I mean, different ovens are different, so if you find that it's still not quite tender enough, because remember, we also boil them first, but if you find that, just go a little bit longer. But the main thing is they're going to turn that brown, golden brown, and you'll see at the end of the program as well.
So French fries that's not fried.
Spicy French fries that's not
fried.
Fried.
There you go. Okay, all right.
No cholesterol.
No cholesterol, saturated fat. Now, so we have our shake.
Yes.
We have our burger.
Yes.
We have our fries.
Yes. Now, for the coup de grace.
Coup de grace. Do I have something?
The dessert. Dessert. Okay.
Well, the steak can be a dessert too. That's
dessert is going to be a silken tofu pie.
Oh, watch out now.
It calls for 2 containers of tofu extra firm and 1 cup of walnuts, 3/4 cups of maple syrup, a 1/2 cup of pitted dates chopped, 1 teaspoon of vanilla flavoring, 1 cup of rolled oats, 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt, and 2 tablespoons of clear gel instant. Okay, now this is the part that I like. Of course, this is the dessert part. You know. I remember when I was to do classes before, I'd never had desserts in my classes, and people would always say, you know,
you tell them you don't need dessert. They would say,
together.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. So this is another one, Curtis, and we're going to do a simulation of something like a cheesecake, but not really a cheesecake. Okay. Because of the ingredients we're going to be using, we're not going to use cheese, but I'm going to do a different kind of a crust. And this crust is actually going to be using, we're going to take our old-fashioned oats, and we're going to turn those oats into a oat flour. All right?
Old-fashioned oats?
Old-fashioned oats into oat flour.
Okay, not instant, but old-fashioned.
Old-fashioned. These are old-fashioned oats, all right? Okay, let's take this off.
Okay.
And we're going to go ahead and put the oats in.
So this is the crust we're making first.
This is the crust we're making first. We're going to turn this into oat flour first.
Oh, okay. We're going to put this on right now.
Put that on, and we'll go ahead and turn that into oat flour.
Okay.
And we look at that. Let's see, it's a little bit more.
A little bit more, honey?
Yeah, I want to make sure all that's completely into a flour. Okay. And you don't really see that. Hold on 1 minute. Okay, I have found too sometimes, let me just do this. No, leave it on, babe.
Leave it on?
Sometimes just pulsing it.
Oh, pulse it? Oh, okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
all right.
very good.
Oat flour. Now, go ahead and put the walnuts in.
Oh, walnuts, okay. Walnuts going in.
And it's going to kind of give you that oil base that's not going to be present. No oils in this recipe.
So
like
pulse again.
No.
Oh,
and
the dates.
Go ahead and put the dates in.
Dates. Okay.
All right. All righty.
I really put you in here because you're my date.
Okay. Well, I'm not.
It'd be a different type of crust, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would. I don't think that would work out too well.
Okay.
You might get some phone calls also on that one.
Okay.
Go
Probably
ahead.
get one out already.
So,
okay.
Okay.
Okay. Let's.
All right, hold up 1 minute. No, don't take the top off. Don't take the top off.
Don't take the top
All we're
off?
doing is we're just continuing to, now, let me just do a couple pulses on that.
All right.
Okay, because we're now going to get like a crumble, and I still got a little bit of those dates in here. I want to go ahead and get that out of there. All right, take that out. And what we're going to do, Curtis, we're going to actually take that now, but we're going to make our crust from that.
In there?
I'm going to go ahead and put it in there.
All right.
That's out. All right. All the goodies. Look.
All the goodies.
Tap it.
Tap it. There you go.
Okie dokie.
That's good enough.
All right, now we're just going to smooth it out. And I'm going to be bringing it up around the sides of the bowl, of the pan itself. Okay? And this is, believe it or not, you ready for this? This is a no-bake. Do not bake this.
So now you're smoothing the crust out to the...
Yeah, I'm making a crust. Yum, yummy.
On the sides?
Yeah.
Okay. So no water is needed? I mean...
No water.
Just use what you have right there.
Use what you have.
Okay.
And all we're doing is just moving it around the edges.
So you're doing the sides first?
On the sides first. And then we're going to pat it down.
Oh, I see.
Bring it up on the sides.
This is an easy crust.
Whoa. Yeah, it was an easy crust just then. It was just acted up. And make sure we fill out the bottom of it.
Okay.
Then we're just going to press it. Now what's going to happen is once we make the filling for it, it's going to actually cause it to get more liquid in the actual side items of it, the side of the pie pan, and that's going to help to moisten it as well.
I'm going to take this off and
that one
put
away, and you're
another
going to bring the other one, yeah, because we got to make
the
the topping for that. Get my thing, get rid of all the... Put that one in.
So, the crust is done?
Crust is done. See how easy that is? Very easy, very, very quick. Okay?
Fast food cooking.
Fast food cooking, including a dessert. Now we're gonna sit that there because I'm gonna be using that in a few minutes.
Okay.
Now we're gonna put in our tofu.
All right.
Go in there. Let's just go ahead and use
So now, again, this is what, extra firm, salt, what?
This is a firm.
Firm tofu.
Firm tofu. We're gonna go ahead and put that in. Let me get this out here. And I like to just kind of cut it up a little bit there.
Okay, this is the firm tofu.
Yeah.
Did you drain it a little bit, or you want the
I
juice in there too?
I drain the water off a little bit on it.
Just a little bit,
Let's just take it and do it here. Just put it here.
Oh, okay, just a little bit.
Okay, and I always rinse the tofu off. You know, I've already rinsed it off and everything. But it has this automatic. You go ahead and put those in there for me.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
And this is also a real easy, simple dessert as well. Okay. And now we're going to put in, already one at a time, spread that around a little bit. Spread it around a little bit. No. Spread this around.
Oh, spread it around. Okay.
All right. Now, we're going to put in the maple syrup.
Okay. Maple syrup going in.
All the way around the circle. Okay. And then we're going to put in, and you can, here's a little scoop to scoop out all the, you got a red one.
I got one right here.
Try to get it on the thing there.
Okay.
Okay. And then we're going to put in the vanilla.
All right.
And then we're going to put in a little bit of salt. Okay.
So this is going to be our filling.
It's going to be our filling. So we're going to go ahead and spin it around. I'll take this out your way.
Okay.
Okay, we're going
I
to
need to pulse it a little bit,
No.
or okay.
You're going to just go around inside of it and get this all
Get it nice and creamy.
nice and creamy. Okay, spin it again. All right, let's stop that. Now, for this curse, you really got to take this tofu and you got to smooth it out so that it has
You see,
the
really now it's
texture.
really creamy now.
Yeah, it has the texture of an actual cheesecake
Yes,
or
it does.
some type of a pudding, okay, texture. But now, you notice already, if you look at it, you'll notice that it's also kind of, it's not thick. See that?
Right,
Still kind of
okay.
runny, all
That's
right?
true.
So this is where we now are going to add something that they may or may not have heard of, and that is we're going to be adding Instant Clear.
Okay, now talk about that.
Instant Clear gel, and believe it or not, I don't know, when you are doing, desserts and stuff, and you're trying to get something to coagulate or get thicker, then you need something to put in it. We're not going to put cornstarch in it, so we're going to use Instant Clear gel, and it actually is something that can be used in cold items or hot items, and it liquefies and thickens up the actual product itself.
So cold or hot, it's versatile.
I love it. I love it.
Because cornstarch, you have to use what?
You have to. Well, the cornstarch, you're going to have to cold water in that, and then you have to put it on the stove.
Right.
But Instant Clear, you add to whatever your ingredients is.
Okay.
All right? So I'm going to put it in there because I want to make sure that it doesn't fluff up.
And this will thicken it up?
It's going to thicken up the actual product itself.
Okay.
All right? And sometime when I'm doing it, people will say to me, I've tried to use it and I noticed that, it wasn't thick enough. And it depends on what's going on. So, I say between 1 and 2 tablespoons of Instant Clear gel that you would put in there to get the thickness that you actually want. And remember now, when it goes in the refrigerator, it's going to thicken up as well. All right? Okay, so I like to do this a little bit. I don't like to have that powder go all around when I'm
Okay, so now what you're doing now?
All I'm doing is just kind of mixing the gel in.
Oh, mixing the gel in before you turn on the
otherwise when you
food
turn
processor.
it on, that stuff just kind of goes everywhere.
Okay.
So we're just doing it like that.
Yeah.
And I'm going to use this one to get all the goodies down in there from both sides.
Okay.
And then you're going to turn it on, and you're going to see the difference in the texture of this item.
Now this is a cheesecake.
This is going to be like it's actually a silken pie. But we're giving a simulation of a cheesecake.
Because you have many cheesecakes in your book,
lots
too.
Lots of cheesecakes.
Yeah, so this is a silken pie.
It's a silken pie. And this recipe, believe it or not, is another one I use to make my carrot pie.
That's right, yeah.
I make carrot pie out of it. And then also I use it to make my cheesecakes.
That's right.
And the cheesecakes go in the styrofoam pan with the zip, the locks and everything for you. So you can do a lot. It's very, very versatile. And we're trying to simulate, once again, that which people are used to eating, but in a different format.
Okay.
All right?
So it's a while since you made a cheesecake for me.
It's been a while because I'm doing more other things right now. So anyway, you'll get a chance to sample this here. So we're going to put the top on.
Okay. Okay.
So you're trying to put your kudos in about your cheesecake. I can see you're trying to go
People are picking up some of the cues.
Okay, stop it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and turn this around a little bit more. You see the difference in look at the texture.
So now you see the texture. It's a little bit different.
Yeah.
Yes. You can see the thickening up.
You see it thickening up.
Yes.
Thicken up. And once again, once you actually put it in the refrigerator, it'll thicken up even more. So we're going to go around one more time.
Okay.
Stop it. I'm going to stop it and I'm going to pulse a little bit here. Okay, I would like to have had that a little bit more liquidy.
Oh.
A little bit more. It's gotten thicker than I want. So let me just do this. Let me just go ahead and pour a little bit more of this in.
Oh. Now this is from the tofu.
This is from the tofu. So let's put the top back on there again. And once again, you're going to play around with that. You're going to play around with the Instant Clear gel. I put 2 in there. Probably could have did good with just 1. Go ahead. All right, let's just do this one more time. Yeah. Okay, that's much better. All right. Okay. I'm going to take this off. Okay. We're going to take it off. And then we're just going to take the filling.
All right.
And we're going to put the filling all righty. You can see that it's thickened up already. Haven't even really put it in there yet. Okay. So that's the thing, like I said, with the Instant Clear.
Okay, now let's talk about this for a moment.
Okay.
because this may be new to a lot of people, the instant clear.
Yeah.
And so where can they get this?
Usually at the health food stores, but I've been seeing some of these kind of things show up sometime at some of your other stores, some of your other supermarkets that have a natural food section.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, it might be that
a major grocery store that has a natural food section.
And remember now, I tell my audiences all the time, if you see something that is not, that we use on 3ABN's show, you can always ask the manager of the store to get that in, okay? And you'd be surprised because they're trying to, you know, a lot of competition going on now with a lot of grocery stores. You'd be surprised at how they will try to get it in simply because of the fact that you are a person that shops there, all right?
So now what you're doing, you're just kind of spreading it out?
All I'm doing is spreading it out now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Okay.
And this has a very nice flavor.
Now, let's talk about some other flavors you can use as opposed to...
For the topping, you mean?
Yeah, the ingredients, I mean, on the inside. I mean, can you change up some of the ingredients, make a different type of a tofu pie?
Yeah, like I said, I can do a carrot pie.
I mean,
you can do
the crust would be the same.
The crust would be the same because remember, it's a no bake.
Right.
It's no bake, all right? And the tofu is set up so you don't have to actually cook the tofu either, all right, for this particular one. This one you don't use it, okay? So you can see that we've already got it going here.
So this is no bake. It does not go in the oven.
It does not go in the oven.
You don't turn on your oven so it don't raise your utility bill.
Yep, and it's no cholesterol in, so you don't raise your cholesterol.
It don't raise a whole lot of things.
Yeah.
That's detrimental.
Now, this is ready to go, and now we're going to see this at the end of the program also because when we get done with that one, we're going to actually put a blueberry topping on top of it.
Oh, we're not finished. Okay.
Okay.
We're going to do that now, or?
Yes, it calls for 1 16-ounce container of blueberries fresh, 1 cup of orange juice, and 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. Okay,
right.
Okay, so you know, we've got this kind of simulated cheesecake. It's our silken pie.
So now the topping.
And so now we're going to do a topping, you know, and I like the topping because you can do 2 things with it.
Okay, tell me.
Either do a blueberry topping, a strawberry topping, a peach topping, whatever you want to do. Okay.
Very versatile.
Yeah, but you know, we've made those the shake, which is a smoothie. We've made the burgers, okay, and we've made the fries.
That's not fried.
No, and then we've made the mock cheesecake, all right? And now we're doing a blueberry sauce to go on top of it.
On top,
right?
okay.
And we got fresh blueberries.
Okay.
So I'm going to turn let's do this first. Let's go ahead and crush up just a little bit of the blueberries. And I'm holding this thing, Curtis, because I can see that you've been looking at them and that you would like to put one in your mouth.
No,
and
not really.
Not really? Okay.
I've been looking at you.
Okay, well, maybe I'll put one in my mouth. Oh, my goodness.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I take it from you then. Okay.
Just do like a half of them.
Half, okay. Trying to put any on the table.
Okay,
that's about it?
That's enough.
Okay.
Okay,
there
and
you
these
go.
I'm going to put inside. Okay, I'm going to turn my stove on.
No, so I'm going to blend this up, honey?
You're going to blend it up.
All right.
Just pulse it. There's a pulse key on there.
There's a pulse, okay.
Right over here, babe. This is pulse.
Oh, okay.
See the pulse there?
There you go.
Okay, just pulse it.
Oh, okay. We need some power. We need power.
Don't go too much higher. I can tell
I
you
want to
right
go to the highest level. Can I go to the highest? Okay.
Okay, that's enough. I'm going to go ahead.
It's only on 7, honey. It can go up to 15.
I don't want to smush it up.
I want to go up to 15.
Let me just see that's how you're looking. Yeah, that's good. Okay.
Oh.
No, I'm going to stop you right now.
That wasn't even fun.
I want to stop you right now. Well, smell them? Can you smell it? It's so good?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, let's go ahead and take those.
So this is...
All right, we're going to put those in there at that also.
Oh, okay.
Here you go.
All right.
Okay. You watch it?
It's going to hurt.
Hold up. Let me just do it.
Yeah. It's hard to get that out, so...
Oh, they're all in there.
Oh, they're all out?
It's just a few. It's a few.
So we finished with this blender?
We finished with the blender. Okay. Because we're going to make a sauce, like a topping out of it. And with this topping... Okay, you can move that out the way, babe. All right. And we're just going to stir this up. Because I want the blueberries.
So now we're going to get you're stirring up the
blueberries. And then we already had the crushed ones in there too, so that kind of helps it also as well.
Right, okay, good.
Okay. And what we're going to do over here is that once it kind of comes to a boil, it will come in a hot second to a boil, then we're going to now be adding cornstarch this time.
Okay.
So we're going to do cornstarch and we're going to do orange juice because we want to kind of make it like a thickened topping. So we don't want to run when we put it on top of the cheesecake. And also, I also like to serve it, like I'll serve a slice of the actual silken pie and then I'll just drizzle across the top of it a little bit of the blueberry sauce.
This is going to be absolutely wonderful.
So what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you can go ahead on and pour the cornstarch in there and then stir it up for me.
Okay.
And like I said before, you can do strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, whatever topping you actually want to do with that, okay? All right. Stir it up real good there. And usually I like to get that a little bit warmer so that I'm going to stir it up. And make sure you get all those corners and stuff out of there as well. Okay, dokie.
Okay.
And this has already come to a boil. It's coming to a boil now.
So now you're ready for me to
slowly stir that. I'm going to move this down.
Slowly.
Slowly stir it in here.
All right.
All righty. Get all the goodies in there.
There you go.
Okay. And this is going to then thicken up on us, okay? It's going to turn thick. Sometime when I'm making this up also, Curtis, I like to take strawberries and kiwi. And you can do fresh strawberries and kiwi on top of it.
So now you're stirring this up.
Yeah, we're stirring it up, and we want the actual cornstarch to thicken this up. And that's what it's going to do. It's going to turn a color. It's going to get more of an opaque color instead of just white as you see right here. Okay. Now, a lot of times when people ask me about my sauce and stuff, you know, we do pineapple sauces. We take and put the pineapple in there as well. You can do orange juice as a part of it as well in this sauce. Whichever your preference is, just go ahead on and try something different. Remember now?
Okay.
Because, you know, our whole show today was all about trying to feed the person who comes to the house that likes to eat fast food.
Fast food cooking, but in a healthier format.
In a healthier
This
format.
is cholesterol-free, folks, cholesterol-free. And now you have several cookbooks, and well, also the co-directors, probably people want to know, what does SCC stands for? The South Central Conference. So we're Health Ministry Director of South Central Conference, co-directors.
That's right.
Co-directors.
Oh, yes.
And so if you're interested in knowing more about my wife's cookbooks, Vegetarian Cooking Made Easy, and also Global Vegetarian, and also Loma Linda Worthington products as well, then this is information that you need at this time.
If you would like to contact the Eakins to find out more about their ministry, or if you'd like to invite Curtis and Paula to present their seminars in your area, then you can contact them at Abundant Living, Post Office Box 2873, Huntsville, Alabama 35804. That's Abundant Living, Post Office Box 2873, Huntsville, Alabama 35804. You can call 256-859-1982. That's 256-859-1982. You may also order their products or get their recipes online at abundantlivingtv.org. That's abundantlivingtv.org.
Well, Curtis,
Hey.
we have finished this fast food
cooking. Yes, we have, baby. Yes, we have. Looks mighty good, baby.
So once again, as we put the stuff together for those individuals that come over and visit whatever, and they still like their regular food, you know, so we got everything ready for them when
Everything
they show
ready.
up, okay?
It doesn't take a lot of time.
It doesn't take a lot of time.
But the main thing about it is that we can fulfill our taste buds. It has a good mouthfeel. And also is healthier, too, for the family as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay.
Absolutely.
So we actually started off with our strawberry banana smoothie.
Yes, we have.
Right?
Yes.
And then from the smoothie, we turned around and we did the burgers. And the burgers have the lettuce and the tomatoes.
Oh, yeah, baby.
And
You
the
really fix it up.
onion.
Yes.
Okay.
Whole
all
wheat
that
bun,
goes on
yes.
there. And then we did the spicy potato fries, and they actually were baked in the oven, and you can see they're absolutely looking.
Yeah, I had to guard those fries because our floor manager wanted to take the fries.
Oh.
We're not going to mention any names at this time,
Well,
but let's move on.
But we'll share. We'll share at
We'll
the end.
share with
We'll share
him.
at the end, okay?
Or with him.
And then we ended with our Silken tofu pie.
Oh,
Looks
got a
like
little topping,
cheesecake,
yes.
and it's got that blueberry sauce that goes over top of it. You kind of drizzle on top of it.
Just
when you're
drizzle,
finished,
yes.
you know.
Look at that.
And
look at the
it
blueberries
came out
just
really,
kind of
like,
looking at you,
makes you
just
want it.
nice and plump. And yes. And that can be any topping, like we said before. It can be
Yes.
like a strawberry, a peach, any type of topping for that as well.
Strawberry, peaches, anything, raspberries.
Raspberry,
any
yeah.
kind of berry, you can make that up and use that in the actual product itself. So it really
Now,
came out.
let's go back to the fries, which is not fried, but it's potatoes.
In the oven,
baked in the oven.
Yeah.
Can we sample some of this? Now, I know I've sampled this already.
I knew when this show.
Oh, you got something?
See, I knew that you were going to do
okay.
this.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
Because, you know, people always talk about that, Curtis, about the fact you don't get anything to eat. So.
Well, I do get something to eat, but I
you
need
do.
more to eat.
And so we're going to go ahead and give Curtis some fry.
Okay, now, see, you're supposed to be serving me. I have to serve myself because the clock is ticking.
Yeah, y'all.
Okay. This is really good. Okay, so it's flavorful. It's more than just some sea salt. Has a nice flavor, a nice mouthfeel as well. This is really good.
Okay, there's two there, and we're going to, I guess we have to close the show off.
Well, we do have to close, yeah. But those who are interested in getting my wife's cookbook, of course, we did a roll on that one as well. So as always, we always close by John 10:10. Jesus said, I come, that they might have life and have it more abundantly. We'll see you next time.